back in the building, man. Everything tournament part 5. We're gonna finish out round 1, but I can't do without my main partner in crime, Flo Beto.
Yeah, Flo Beto. We all do the merch things.
Flo Beto tonight. Y'all gotta grab that merch if y'all ain't grabbed that merch.
Man.
You gotta grab the merch.
True, but there's no other broasters happening this week, right? So I gotta say,
I was listening.
You got time. Check out flowbeto.threadless.com.
Please get it in while you can. Get that promo in while you can, because I don't at any point in time. And Jack's not here. Everybody, everybody wanted to see Jackie Boy. Jackie Boy's at his sister's wedding. He's up north.
He's officiating the wedding.
Yeah, but at any point in time, this dude could break in here with Broster's Coffee. At any point in time, everybody. Hold on, is that Big Face right there? Oh, that's Big Face right there. I know she ain't wearing my hat.
Hey, Heidi.
Hey, Flo.
What's up?
Girl, get your old damn hats, man.
Your sister and dad were like, "Oh, that look good on you." I was like, "That's Evan's hat."
Lord have mercy on my soul.
That's what you get for having a supportive family, man.
This is like my dad, like, she look better than you. I said, you ain't even seen that before. You have not. How are you gonna tell me she look better in the hat than me if you ain't never seen me wear the hat? He's like, I'm just saying she look better than you. Like, don't even where they do that at?
Barry makes it true, though.
Man, listen, brother, I've been under the weather, man. I've been trying to kick this thing that's going on, man. I think it's just a regular garden variety bug. You can't be too cautious in this day and age. So I've been laying low. I've been staying away from Heidi. I've been staying away from my family for a couple of days, laying low, lying in the weeds, drinking my emergency in my Theraflu. Shout out to my great aunt. My great aunt swore by Theraflu. You could have your leg falling off. And my great aunt was like, just drink some Theraflu, baby. You be all right.
Wait, grow back? Like it's
I'm like, sister, listen, my legs falling off. Baby, just sprinkle some of that Theraflu powder on it. And it just sprinkle the powder. That's like Heidi's mom and Tiger Balm, like Tiger Balm.
But Tiger Balm's the truth, though. Tiger Balm is legit.
That Tiger Balm, boy.
It would clear a room. It would clear a room, but it works.
Bruh, shout out to Tiger Balm. Look, anyway.
That should be the tournament next time.
I would be very. Oh, Jay Kalenko, what up, baby? Dylan Matthews, what's up, baby? Jay Kalenko.
Oh,
wait a minute. Dylan Matthews, give me some love.
Bro, it does work. It does work.
Bro, there it is. There he is doing it for us.
I get 0%.
Let me be clear, man. Man, that Broster's Coffee ain't cheap, man.
Not
you need that promo code. Listen, everybody, America, anybody that goes to Broster's Coffee, it's like Starbucks prices. You need that promo code.
But real talk though, if Jack endorsed a cheap coffee brand, I would be a little suspect. I'd be like, wait a minute.
True. It's very on brand.
With the ties. Yeah, exactly.
It's very on brand. Like you can't argue with something that's on brand. He's very on brand. Broster's Coffee is very Orange County. It's very, you know what I mean? It's very, very Jack Farmer. You know what I mean? Like the bag of coffee comes in like a suit, you know what I mean? It's like
tailored.
Bless you. And it's one of those things. Oh, shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We got 10 people already. Oh, everything else up.
Say hello, people. Say hello.
Let yourself be known. Let yourself be heard. Don't come on the stream creeping. Don't creep up on there. Don't creep on.
Great.
Kalenko. Look at that. That's love. That's my love for my boy Jay Kalenko. Yo, show him some extra love. He's fought and served in this beautiful country we call it.
Well, America. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. Will 5
stud muffin. Stud muffin.
It's gonna go to his head one day. You know what I mean? He got more pictures with female wrestlers than I do, man.
For real. And he's like, remember that time when I hugged Bailey, you didn't? I'm like, come on.
I'm like, you're right. I never have.
Why?
Man, that boo thing of the week too. Oh, Alexandra, what up, Bo? I ain't seen you in a while. Congratulations on the kids, man. Everybody looking beautiful. Everybody's looking delicious. The perfect specimens you've created. Shout out to Lexi. Listen, my people showing love to people all around, man. Look at the love that's going on right here.
My land down under.
So what's going on in the world of Flobo? What's going down? Oh, Jay kept it real. Though.
I didn't know fighting, but you showed up. Yo, people were like, nah, I didn't do that at all. You was like, I'll sign my name here. That counts.
Yeah, real talk. You know what I mean? That's real talk, though.
That counts, man.
See, he's one of them honest soldiers, man. He don't just come in here and be like...
He's like, I did logistics. But you still did it.
Dylan Matthews, you ain't lying, though. Belated birthday to the captain of the Black Pearl, Vincent Kennedy.
Yeah, so if my dad is 70, he got to be, 75? 75?
Yeah, he's 75. He's 75.
Yeah, man. That dude he's part of our household, man. For real. No, but things are good over here, man. You know me, man. I'm trying to do the whole internet thing, going out there doing shows and getting people involved and stuff. But at the same time, tell me, like Evan Mack, I love to going through your Instagram, getting fashion inspiration, getting comedy inspiration, Robert Stone brand, hooking up, linking up inspiration for me, brother. So glad to be part of everything.
Yeah, it's great, man. It's just I like harassing Robert Stone, man. He engages in me. I literally spent $30 on a cameo, $25 on a cameo. I have not let him know this yet because he's probably gonna destroy my Twitter. But this week I'm dropping a video about how his cameo started at 25, and then I dropped the video about his cameo, and he has bumped his cameo up to $30 now, and I'm taking all the credit.
I'm taking all the credit. It was all you.
Is it 30 or 35?
It's 30, but it started at 25. I mean, he went up $5 extra because after that they retweeted it. People were like, yo, you got a cameo? Yo, you got a cameo? Yo, you got a cameo? I'm taking all that credit, man.
Taking all that credit, man. And tell Jessica May to lower her prices, because I'm not paying $129 for a cameo. Jesse, I love you. Damn, girl.
Some of y'all on this cameo, man. Let me tell you something now. Bro, Samwise Gamgee? Man, he like 250.
Well, he's a lot.
Bro, he's like 250.
Nah, man. $200, I'm getting at least an autograph.
Yeah, like so. Listen, and I think about that sometimes. I think about it, man. Floyd Mayweather's a G. I think about it sometimes because I'm on Cameo like often just to check and see who was on there. Because anybody that's been on Cameo.com, go on Cameo.com because it's a great gift. It's a great gift.
Oh yeah.
For if you don't know what to get a person and you want to do something sweet, something authentic, most of the people are on point. But what bothers me
I got one on my birthday.
Dude, I do think there should be a minimum time you're supposed to be on if someone pays you money.
Ooh.
Dude, Manny Pacquiao's about $500 or $1,000. His cameo is like third. So Pacquiao is $1,000. He does like 12-second cameos.
12 seconds.
Yes.
Is you some I bill into law in the Philippines? Like what? Why is it 12?
He's like, happy birthday. This is Manny Pacquiao. God bless. I'm like, we're like, what?
I mean, Ric Flair will at least give you a woo for $600.
Dude, you got it. There has to be a minimum, man. Look at this real fast start.
Nah, see, if I'm paying $400, man, I want at least 8x10, an autograph, a poster, something.
I need a glossy.
Come on, man. You can be like, yo, thanks.
$400? That's nuts.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. He was like, God bless. This is Manny Pacquiao. Happy birthday.
Yeah. And that was it. We were like, I think only like 2 people have done it.
Wow. He's hurting for the money though. I mean, dang.
I get this. I think Dick Van Dyke's. I think he's about $1,000. But this is first of all, this is Dick Van Dyke. Second of all, he goes for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
He just goes.
I got Zordon for my birthday this year, and he was like 1 minute and 30 seconds.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
By the power, he just posted like, "Hello, I'm Zordon."
But that's all I'm asking.
He got Kevin Sorbo for me.
Dude, like I like that
3 minutes.
Oh yeah, because she loves Kevin Sorbo.
On
No, the funniest thing about it is we were when I sent her the video was really because it's very very timely when her mom passed away. I knew it means something to her, and I sent it the video. When we watched the video a couple of times, the second video, like in the background, there's like this big old face, like Trump.
Yeah.
I was crop that out for social media.
I was rolling, yo. I said, yo, because he no matter what he did with this video, he needed it to be known. He needed it to be known.
Put you over, brother. Yeah, exactly. That was very good advertisement there, Kevin.
You ready? You got
It's absolutely like fantastic. Like the message is amazing. You know what I mean? Like
the only thing I'm salty about this evening is Jack has taken my veto to a wedding. It is gone. He has whisked it away for the weekend. I can't. Flobo is the only veto.
I mean,
this is what happens when you loan out your veto. When you loan your veto out to the Broasters Coffee endorser.
Dang. He loaned him out and he sprained his ankle. Straight up. He's kidding. All right, well,
just like that, man.
It's fine. I'll use a veto. It's all good.
So are you ready?
What's the link? Tell the people the link if they haven't seen the tournament. If you
let me send it to them. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Yeah, because this one is pretty wild, man. Because on the surface, I was like, man, this might be some really deep conversations, but it wasn't. We're just the same old having fun, having a good time. The deal is we both got one veto, which we can override the popular vote. and push it through, much like how last tournament somehow the Rolls Royce beat the Tesla. Don't understand how that happened, but I still got my veto. I'm rolling with it. You know, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood was in this tournament. I don't know what happened. He's gone. We got Sesame Street still in the game.
Dang, shout out to Sesame Street. Strong ties to people's hearts and minds. So give the first round. We're gonna finish out the first round tonight. What's the first round? What are we up to right now? Big dates.
All right. So what we ended on last week was Simon Cowell and Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball went through. So I was just gonna. Do you want me to go over what has won so far?
Yes.
So we had Robin Hood Men in Tights against Scary Movie. Robin Hood Men in Tights took that. We had Clueless and Love Actually. Clueless beat Love Actually. Snickers and the Cadbury Bar. The Snickers moved on. Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Sesame Street beat out Mr. Rogers. We had Thanksgiving and Christmas. Christmas has beaten out Thanksgiving. And then let's see here. We have the Burj Khalifa and the Great Pyramids. The Great Pyramids beat out the Burj Khalifa.
You mean those mounds? Those mounds and pyramids? I don't know, man.
Those giant mounds. Yes.
Savagery, man.
Shout
out to Dylan Matthews keeping it. Dylan Matthews putting threats out here.
I will fly over to the
Dylan Matthews is threat.
He was like, I will find you.
Straight up Liam Neeson here. So let's go. What's next on the dock?
All right. Next we have here Psych. I was mixing the two words together. Apologize. Soccer icons. I was about to say Psychons. Psychons.
Professor X versus
Soccer icons. It is Ronaldo versus Messi. Evan, take the floor.
You know what's interesting, man?
Here it goes. It's LeBron. What?
LeBron James. No, listen. It's Ronaldo, man. It's Ronaldo, man, and it's Ronaldo. Very, 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 very close. Shout out to Jay Kalenko. Appreciate you, brother. It's Ronaldo, and it's close. It's close, man. But it always goes with my good guy theory. You know, my good looking guy theory. Okay. I think the better looking the person is, the more dudes are inclined to hate on them, especially if they're good at what they do. I did not create this in my mind. I just started going from bar to bar, place to place, and I'm telling you,
like a true scientist.
I'm telling you. Then I started paying attention. I go, wait a minute. Why do so many people hate on Roman Reigns? Why do so many people hate on John Cena? Why do so many but Evan, what about The Rock? I go, there was even a point where people hated on The Rock. They just couldn't deny it anymore. Like, okay, he's dope. There comes the time where you get to the point where they can't deny it anymore. When it comes to Ronaldo, he is really, 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 really good looking, man. He just is, man. He can stop playing football tomorrow and be a model. Tomorrow.
Now he can.
Now he can.
Yeah,
but also what bothers me about Ronaldo is, like, the people don't like about Ronaldo is Ronaldo came from very humble beginnings. The dirt poor in Portugal, from rags to riches, and he's really, really good at what he does. Now, like I said, it's very, very close. We're splitting hairs here. Two different positions, two different eras. I think also Ronaldo gets penalized because he's built bigger. It's not his fault. He's a genetic super freak. He's fast and he can build like this. He can do every single thing Messi can do. Plus, he's better looking. What you want me to do, man? What do you want me to say, man? Over 130 goals in UEFA, over 700 career professional goals in 1,000 games. That's not too shabby. He all right. I go with Ronaldo, Flo, Doc.
I mean, you're right. I mean, if you put him in the lineup, I think that Ronaldo will get more dates. And yes, man, we're talking about the Portuguese Ronaldo, not the Brazilian one.
That's a different story. That's that boy Ronaldo from Brazil.
That's a whole different conversation.
Ronaldo and Ronaldinho. I'm talking about Cristiano Ronaldo from Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal. That's a good duro. Look, man, I get you. I'm in the same boat. I think Ronaldo and Messi are pretty much in the same category. In fact, if I chose first, I would have chose Ronaldo myself. But there's something about Messi, man. I mean, look, he can do what Ronaldo does, but he has this kind of like blue collar, head down vibe about him.
He don't pay his taxes though.
I mean, yo, would you get an option not pay taxes and get away with it? I mean, I do.
He don't pay his taxes. All that money, he don't pay his taxes. Ronaldo pays his taxes.
I pay with taxes out of fear of being thrown in jail, not because I like to.
Bro, let's get away with it. Don't nobody want to pay taxes, but you got to pay your taxes. Who do you think you are, Messi? That's what you not paying taxes is messy. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, man, he's did it for a long time. You wait for those scores, those goals. Barcelona icon.
Yo, Vesper, man, we talking about the Great North right now. We talking about the Great White North, Vesper.
I had one of his jerseys growing up in high school. I got clowned so hard.
Yeah, they ain't clowning you no more.
Yeah, they ain't clowning me no more. He's like, oh, he actually made it.
Yes.
So, but Messi, yo, he's good at what he does.
Taxes.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Okay, yeah, all right, cool. It gets to the vote. Short stature, a little bit more relatable, like Marvel versus DC, right? Ronaldo's a physical specimen, abs upon abs. But I mean, yo, Messi got a good body, but it's like I see myself more like him, kind of the everyman's hero, even though he's a galactic superstar. I'm still going Messi with him.
Mm-hmm. What's the chat saying right now?
Taxes. This ain't taxes.
Hey, no taxes, y'all. First of all, let me be clear. But they cut this.
Well, I mean, if Vesper's voting for Vince Carter,
Vince Carter, Mitch Richmond.
Like we have, I see people here, but I only see a few votes. I see Monge doing Ronaldo.
Yo, Monge, he tripped that day. All right, Messi tripped. That's why they lost.
But we got what? Gem and Wheel 5 Stud going Messi. And that's all I've got. Dylan Matthews. Okay, Ronaldo. Okay, it's tied. I need some votes.
Like
This is what I do on my Twitch, like I'm playing games and like no one's talking to me. And I'm like, I start singing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's close. Ronaldo versus Messi. Like I said, it is a toss up. I don't know. I don't know who I'm starting my team. I'm a Ronaldo guy though, man. I am.
Yo, Ronaldo's more fun to watch. I think there's
I like pizzazz, bro. I'm sorry. It's like I like swag, man.
That goal celebration.
It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. He did one of the nastiest celebrations I ever seen, and nobody cares about it. And I can't even find it because it's so dope. He scored a goal. Probably I think it was his hat trick, and everyone was going crazy. And he was like, yeah. He was like, chill, bro. That's all. He's like, nah. And he was like, he was like, I was like, yo,
that's probably in the game next year.
Down,
no, good point, man.
What about swag, man?
One of the reasons why I think baseball is dying for a lot of reasons is that everyone is so concerned about playing the game the right way. There's no personalities anymore.
You're not allowed to flip your bat. I'm like, oh Lord.
He swung on a 3-0 pitch. How dare he? But soccer, depending on your coach,
you strike him out and you do your fist pump. Like that's not showing up the batter at all, right? Come on, man!
No, it's not.
And that's exactly right. It's too weird about their uniform rules and the secret things you can and cannot do and what's respectable and yada yada yada. With football, soccer, it's those things are amazing. Like it's a great game when celebrations are literally part of the goal. Yes. If you take your shirt off, you might get yellow carded. Nowadays, if you jump in the crowd, you'll get a yellow card. But that's it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right, come on, we just add more time later. Just finish it.
It's part of FIFA. Like there's unlockable celebrations you can do in a video game. You know what I mean?
Yo, so let me ask you this: you have FIFA 20, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a preferred celebration, or does one that you enjoy, like the one that you do, or?
Oh, I kind of just stick to the ones that what's it called? I stick to the celebration that everyone does. Ronaldo's is probably my favorite that he does, but they do some cool ones, man. Where they go up to the screen or they go cheer with the fans. That's my favorite thing they do in the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They go with the fans and cheer. I'm like that's crazy. FIFA 21's gonna be crazy. But as soon as I get FIFA 20, FIFA 21 drops. What's it looking like right now on the thing?
Well, I think we're gonna have to come back until a little more people show up because right now it's tied.
Oh, tied up. Let's move on.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Maybe I lied. Give me a second. Wait.
I lied. Parents on fire.
Wait, Dylan. Okay, Dylan. Wait, hold up. Okay, Monge.
Tim Cahill was dope. He doesn't get enough respect. I'm looking at Dylan.
Dylan.
Oh, wait.
MJ.
Oh, respect. Respect.
Yes,
I love Tim Cahill.
I've been waiting for him to come because I remember when I was streaming the other day, Kevin Correa, it's his birthday.
The birthday?
What? Dang. Was that Virgo season? Is it Virgo or is it Leo still? Virgo?
Oh, yeah. You a Virgo, Kevin Correa?
Probably.
He's a Chi-Town, I believe.
Chi-Town.
I believe so.
But it is 3-2 at the moment. Ronaldo has won. Unless Kevin Correa says something, it might be tied again. Kevin Correa.
Soccer
she's a hater.
We both win, guys.
So true.
Buys the next round.
Messi. Who can't you live without? Kevin Correa. Messi or Ronaldo?
Oh, there it is. Damn it, Kevin.
Okay, they're tied.
She's right. That is, Vesper's killing it. That is very apropos.
Yeah, you guys are both eliminated. What? LeBron goes through.
Well, girl, I'm like, Vesper, vote. She didn't. She voted for Vince Carter. You vote, girl.
Just pick one.
Oh, okay.
Lionel.
What's up? All right. Messi is
LM10. What?
Messi is going through.
Messi's going through. Wow, that's big time.
If only Evita was in the room. But apparently he's in Seattle right now.
Oh, look at Monge. You know what I mean? Monge. I'm with you on that. I'm with you, baby. Blasphemy. That Portuguese jaw.
It was a Ronaldo versus Rooney. That would be a travesty. This is Messi we're talking about.
That's different. I love me some Wayne Rooney, boy.
I love him. We're in the same level.
Because I tell you right now, who would you want in the bar fight out of those three? I think we know the answer to that.
Oh yeah, because Ronaldo has new teeth, man. He probably would take that first. So
Remember all side, she didn't have to vote. She was like
oh, Mons, we're gonna fight up in here, boy. Who would you want in a bar fight though? But
I know.
Rooney's like she's like a bulldog.
I want Rooney and Robbie Keane. Those are my team right there.
He got cut like right by his femoral, and he was like, "I'm okay. He's
like, I'll be good." He's like, "Nah, bro, you about to die."
They were like, it was like 7 meters away.
They're like a centimeter to the left, and you dead. He's like, "What's the skull?"
That's like the Predator. So I ain't got time to bleed.
Dr. Brook telling you, Wayne Rooney.
Rooney.
And people don't know, quietly, the number one scorer in history of Manchester United is Wayne Rooney, man.
It is. He's not done dirty by them, though.
Yeah.
I've heard my husband say Wayne Rooney. I don't know how many times.
He don't even be playing.
I'll do Ian Dark to the Rooney. Rooney?
He don't even be playing. I'll be like, Wayne Rooney with the master strike.
A cracking shot indeed.
He don't even be playing.
All right.
He fixed me.
We've got mythical creatures next. Mythical creatures.
We gonna go hard on this one. I'm going after.
Right. I forgot what I picked. I picked.
Hey, we need you both because this would be tough for me too, because I used to think I would always be one of them, but then I love Greek mythology. So we have the dragon versus the kraken.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, now I know what I picked because I was like, dragons.
Oh.
Listen. I like dragons as much as the next guy, but there's some soft dragons out there puffing stuff between the lions. You know what I'm saying? But you think about a kraken, it's about to. Dragon. I'm just saying, you see a PBS show between the dragons? They got dragons that are soft in there, puffing stuff. Peter the Master Dragon. Peter the Master Dragon. Come on. All I'm saying is, you say release the kraken, and things is about to go down. I am telling you, the imagery of this giant mythological beast coming from the sea and destroying ships with one fell swoop. They named a hockey team after krakens for a reason, because dragons is lame and played out, man. Game of Thrones was dope, but the time has passed. They played out like zombies. Release the kraken, one of the best spice rums in the market. Kraken, Seattle Kraken. What's Kraken?
Yo, I'm getting
I'm so sorry.
They got the kraken.
Oh, also, real quick, before you make your point, Evan.
I don't even know if I should.
I'm disqualified.
Just saying, for the Mac Amazon gift card, Monge, I'm sorry, you're out. Ronaldo.
Oh, Monge.
Oh, that's why he was upset.
Ronaldo was his pick.
Why they gotta play Drug Bajo?
Yeah. Kevin Correa and Wheel 5 Stud have Messi, so they're still.
They still in the mix like twins.
He's still in the mix.
Muffin.
Man, listen, I ain't even gonna go. Right. It's the kraken. I'm not even gonna go. I ain't lying.
Evan, take the floor.
I can't take the floor. I can't sway these haters.
They're not haters. They see the light. Wow.
Vesper Evil, what is wrong with you today?
Okay, Vesper Evil. I could see what you're saying with the Kraken, probably real because of like
probably in the ocean somewhere. Probably
the Kraken version for like pirates and stuff. Yes, because it's like a giant like octopus or whatever it is, squid thing. But if you go Greek mythology, the Kraken is like a big giant monster thing too, but it doesn't look like the same. I was thinking Greek mythology Kraken. But
all these haters in the chat
be the same thing though.
I'm not even gonna go. It's a landslide.
She said a squid or something. It's a Kraken.
Because it is. Because
it's like a mountain of dirt, like the pyramids.
There's giant squids. So the Kraken probably is real. To pirates.
I quit.
What? You got to defend Puff and stuff.
I was thinking
let me get my win. I want to live in it. Let me live my win for a second. I never win around.
Guess what, guys? How to Train Your Dragon is not a good movie. There's no Kraken in it.
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon is a poop movie.
Smog would
enter the Kraken.
Smog would defecate all over the Kraken. Smog would destroy that dude, man. Delete these dragons? Are you serious?
Wow. Yeah.
Look at Manja.
See, it's true. I never win. So I was like, yo, let me just live in this for a bit. I need this. I need some more ego.
Caffeine. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And they pull one back from Rooney.
Look at Dylan Matthew.
Baskin Flobo wins.
Bring back bacon.
All right.
Man, I cannot believe the dragon got so much disrespect.
No, I am very surprised at how one-sided it is. Because being Asian too, like dragons are in so much culture for like all different kinds of Asians, not just one, so I'm like, oh, whoa. But
Mudge is ridiculous.
Yo, Mudge is a troll sometimes, man.
Mudge is a troll.
He'll be cool, but as soon as City dropped us Champions League, within minutes, yo, LOL.
Yo, got him.
Like, yo, I'm not playing Mudge.
Like, watching but you like that team, no?
I do.
Okay, well, now that the Kraken has won, let us move on. Kraken ultimately super won.
Thank you very much. Man. I'm retiring right
now. Combat sports. Let's see. Oh, Dylan Matthews said he had to Google the Kraken.
That's why the dragon should have won, Dylan Matthews.
Maybe because a dragon's generic, huh? Maybe that's the reason.
Damn, I ain't never heard those two words connected to a dragon in my life.
Puff and stuff.
Caffeine said that they're freaking majestic.
Yes,
just be raging all the time and breaking stuff.
Yeah, breaking stuff. That's what I want to do.
I can picture Vesper Evil right now on a dragon right now, be like Vesper Evil.
Wait, you can talk now?
She'd be like, "Hey, I mess with dragons now."
I don't think we want to hang out with the Rick and Morty dragons, though.
Oh my god, yeah, greatest episode ever. Please watch that episode, man.
I've seen two episodes of that show.
Man, the dragon episode is ridiculous.
I was like, but give me Sean Connery,
Dragonheart.
Give me him all
Aragon.
Day.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes.
That's all right. I quit
all day. Give me part of your.
No, don't worry, Evie. You get your win back right now. You get your win right now.
I don't know. This one's gonna be close. This one's gonna be tight.
I doubt it.
Combat sports.
We have wrestling,
MMA versus boxing. Evan, go ahead.
Yeah, I got Jay stupid. I got
You heard about it, it's exclusive.
Boxing is not what it was. Let me be clear. Boxing is not what it was. MMA is far surpassed boxing.
Freaking laser beams.
Listen, man, caffeine makes me understand what's going on here.
Erica was dope. I can't lie.
I think it's Will Fast's sister. Is that? I think it's Will Fast's sister. Did I catch that correctly earlier?
But no. I go boxing because I know MMA has taken over the mantle because MMA is smarter about what they're doing. Dana White's is smart about what he's doing, but boxing is the foundation of combat sports. And the one thing about boxing is everyone keeps telling me boxing's dead, boxing's dying, boxing isn't what it used to be, boxing this, boxing that, but they still get all their boxers paid somehow. and you don't get them paid with just hopes and wishes and dreams and thoughts and prayers. You get them paid with the gate. You get them paid with pay-per-view buys. You get them paid with people sitting in those seats for $50,000 a piece. And at the end of the day, a world-class heavyweight fight, a world-class middleweight fight is always driving the ticket sales. For goodness sakes, Floyd Mayweather made over $100 million boxing Conor McGregor. That is ridiculous. Now, look, that's what he MMA. No, it just shows you that Floyd can fight anybody that talks a lot and he make money. So there's a reason why Conor doesn't fight anymore, because Conor doesn't have to fight anymore. Conor doesn't want to get back in the ring anymore. It's very, very hard to convince a man, even an Irish man, to get back into the octagon for $1 million when he just made 50. You see what I'm saying? So like that's just something to be said about what boxing can do. It's still the cream of the crop. They still are talking about the Tyson Fury fight against Deontay. They still want that rematch. It's gonna turn the gates off everything. Dana White does not pay his fighters anything. So I gotta go boxing, because just things like that, for their pocket alone, I gotta go boxing, man. What say you?
Yeah, boxing is a sweet science, man. And this is another one of the situations that you chose the category first, because I would have picked boxing myself. You think about so many people who learn discipline through boxing, how many people got saved. Gleason's Gym in Brooklyn is an institution. You know, if you want to learn any kind of martial art, boxing is like the grand piano of it all. Yeah. Stances, positioning, stamina, strength, all that stuff is boxing. It's the granddaddy of it all. But the thing about MMA is, and I feel... I'm kind of on the fence here, because I don't watch MMA actively. I'm not a huge fan of it. But
they don't have any stars, Flobo.
But that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons. Not a lot of personalities, and those who have personalities don't last long. Like Chael Sonnen had a personality, didn't last long. Or maybe Silva, but he's kind of like a silent jerk.
But just because of his personality, he was able to talk himself into fights. Like Chael, because of that personality, because of Conor's swag, he's able to talk himself into a fight. They have great foreign fighters, but they can't talk.
True.
They have no swag. People are like, why do people think they talk about Conor? Conor got swag, man.
No, he does.
He just does, man.
And he sells whiskey too, which I have.
Yeah, that proper number 12 slaps.
Number 12. Okay, so Zuffa gets the credit for cleaning up the sport, but originally it really was, let's take everyone from every different discipline. How can karate mix with boxing, mix with Muay Thai, mix with this thing? This is the whole Gracie family era. And I think that kind of opened the floodgates as far as what that was going to be. Yeah, MMA is kind of like BJJ with strikes and all that, but that very concept of, okay, how would this same sweet science change with different art forms at once, I think moves the needle forward.
Yeah, and I get what people are saying. It's like, it's the knockouts, it's the knockouts, it's the knockouts. No, I get it, guys. But I'm telling you, there's no star power is the only thing that matters. That's the only thing that matters. That's why people still pay $50,000 to sit down in a front row seat of a boxing match, because the stars, man, with all due respect, 50% of the people want to see Floyd win. 50% want to see people Floyd get knocked out because he talks too much. Like it's one of those things where I'm telling you, I used to think just like everyone else would, MMA is going to kill boxing. And I sat back and was like, not really. It's just not, man. It's just not going to do it, man. You know, Derek Scott II, what's good, baby boy? It's just, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And I'm growing up with the Sweet Pea Whitakers of the world. One of my favorite boxers, top 5 favorite fighters, the executioner Bernard Hopkins, Juan Manuel Marquez, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Robinson, Mosley, Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya, Arturo Gatti. Like these kind of fighters, man, those names that I'm dropping, and I don't even get to Iron Mike Tyson, the man who single-handedly changed the game, the man that would make you pay $60 to watch a 1-minute fight. You know what I mean?
Many times, not just once.
You know what I mean? Like it's no disrespect to people in UFC. Yeah, you're gonna see somebody get knocked out in the UFC octagon, but I'm telling y'all guys, there's no stars, man. You don't care. You know someone's getting knocked out, but you don't care. You don't care, man. You don't. That's why it dipped when Brock left. That's why it dipped when Ronda left. It dipped. That's why it's dipping when Conor left. That's why it dipped when the Iceman left. That's why I dipped when Tito Ortiz left.
Well, those are stars. They kicked out, really.
No, you know what I mean. No, when stars leave, that's when things die, man. It's about stars. It's not about. I know everyone's like, it's about the art, but not really, man. If Leonardo da Vinci and Picasso and Michelangelo came back and said, "Yo, we painting again," people would be like, "Oh, where? What?"
I used to hugely be into MMA.
Stars,
like,
man.
I'm like,
you know I'm right, Flobo. You know I'm right.
I couldn't tell you anybody is anymore.
No, I'm just saying, dude, if the greatest painters of this generation were painting, and those three were like, yo, we about to paint at the Louvre Saturday, next on 7 o'clock.
You wouldn't go because you're a Picasso hater, first of all.
I go to But yo, first of all, Picasso's poop, man.
Wow, Picasso's
Pablo
poop.
Picasso is poop.
Wow, poop. The greatest artist of the 20th century, poop.
That dude is trash.
Wow. See, Picasso, come back. This right here's a hater.
I mean, you could come on to everything to Pablo, like, yo, you a poop.
Oh, Monch said poop Pasu.
Wow. Wow. Y'all trolling together. Y'all trolling together. Pablo's in his grave like, why y'all talking about me like this?
I mean, like, pretty much, I mean, Kevin Craig, he, of course, flipped back and forth because he went MMA and then he's like, change my pick, boxing.
Fair enough.
Mr. Flip Flop. Happy birthday, Mr. Flip Flop.
I'm going to send some flip-flops to his doorstep.
Yeah. I'm like, everybody pretty much, it looks like boxing for the, I'm
surprised boxing still has people's hearts, man. I really am. I can understand. I'm telling you, MMA. It's very cute, man. But I'm telling you, nothing can beat a prize fight, man. I'm telling you, man. That Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder rematch is going to make more than the last fight. That don't even make sense.
True. No, you're right.
But it's going to because you're like, man, can Deontay do it? Can he do it? And that's what's going to get people to watch.
Because boxing doesn't happen as often, so it's kind of that attraction.
And that's it's the Brock Lesnar effect.
Yeah,
a little bit like the Brock Lesnar effect.
Yeah, I almost forgot that he did that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fury's winning that match. Yeah, that wasn't a fluke what he did to Deontay. I promise you that. Mm-hmm. He outboxed him.
Okay, so it looks like boxing has classically won out.
Yeah, I knew Will Foster would be that team boxing. We Foster,
I think I've seen him talking. Yeah, boxing online and stuff. Yeah.
I knew I had one vote, at least one.
Okay.
I'll take one.
We have next iconic comedians.
Oh, this is gonna be tough. Dylan Matthews want to riot if it goes the other way.
Robin Williams versus Eddie Murphy.
Flobo, go. There's no wrong answer.
Yeah. There's no wrong answer. You're right. So look, man, I always tell the story to people who know. I started doing comedy on August 10th, 2014. It was a Sunday at the Comedy Store, one of the greatest nights of my life. Unfortunately, I just always link to this. The day after that, Robin Williams had passed away, one of the greatest comedy legends. Not saying I'm on his level, never said that. But I always feel there's a little bit of a connection there, a bit of a high-spirited energy. There's so many of his stand-ups that are still seen today of how he's able to keep energy for that long. The stamina needed to do that. We're talking about Aladdin. We're talking about Miss Doubtfire. We're talking about Hook, Patch Adams, Good Morning Vietnam, all that stuff, man. So we're talking about like icons in comedy, not just stand-up. We're talking about the art of funny in different means. I gotta give it to Robin, man. He was just tops of whatever he did, whether it was his stage shows, whether it was his animation voiceover, whether his movies, and he had a lot more hits than he had misses. So Robin Williams, man, for sure.
Very, 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 very hard to go against Robin Williams. We do this tournament because we have to put something against another. We have to defend it. I personally think Robin Williams is the greatest comedic actor of all time because he can do both. That's the same guy that can do Mrs. Doubtfire and then win an Oscar for Good Will Hunting. That's the same guy that can do that. That's the same guy that can make you laugh and cry in the same movie. There's nothing like Robin Williams. He literally is a one of one. I personally think he should got nominated for Oscar for Mrs. Doubtfire. Personally, that is Oscar quality because the Academy is very fickle. I don't watch the awards like I used to because they're very fickle. They don't attribute comedy to a craft as good as drum. Now, if you guys really watch Mrs. Doubtfire, don't tell me that ain't Oscar quality, man. Don't tell me that's not Oscar caliber, man. That thing got heart. He's dramatic. He makes you laugh. He makes you cry. He's doing different characters. It's a real issue that a lot of people didn't tackle back in the day about how they do not get back together. There's no love story. There's no connection. They literally had to learn how to parent separated. And that was something that my parents had to do when I was 9 years old. So it's that movie always resonated with me at the time. Robin Williams is something special, man. Don't get me wrong. I put Eddie Murphy over him for simple fact. Do I think he's a better comedian? Not really. Not really brass taxes. But Eddie Murphy has done a lot for like-minded individuals, brothers that were on the come up. Chris Rock's first real break is in Beverly Hills Cop 2, I believe. and he's the valet guy, but he gave him his moment, he gave him his shine. He's one of the highest grossing, if not the highest grossing comedic actor at all box office. Is Eddie Murphy. Beverly Hills Cop 2, and really to me revolutionized the comedy movie as far as what a cop could be and what a cop can do. They're coming back with the fourth one. Hope that's pretty good. You never know. Might be going to the well too much.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's just I got Eddie Murphy because of the things he's done. He's my everyone that wanted to be like Mike. Y'all wanted to be like Eddie when I was growing up, man. Yeah, man. He been denied an Oscar a few times in my opinion.
I think so.
Should have won the Oscar for Dreamgirls.
Really? Because I agree with that. I agree with that, but it's a black dark horse.
It's close. He should have won it though. I think he should have won that one for that. He should have got nominated for Dolomite. Did not. He's really good at what he does. Better actor than he looks like, than he puts on. The greatest character comedic actor as far as different people. Put it like this: everyone does that now because of Eddie. Even Flo thinks she can do what Eddie Murphy can do. Even Flo from Progressive thinks she can just snap on some makeup.
The new
be a different person.
You're not putting on different and makeup and put.
I was like, I can't do that.
Let me tell you how amazing. Let me tell you how amazing Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's so amazing that when I was growing up, I did not know he was a white Jewish dude coming to America until I was like an adult.
Oh, aha!
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. But it's ridiculous. Yeah, and there's the one story I was listening to. I forget one of the great comedians. Oh yeah, the McDowell. Oh my God, God rest his soul. James Olmos. They said he was on the set of Coming to America. He was on the movie set. Eddie Murphy came up to him as another person. He was talking to him for 30 minutes about how he wasn't a good actor and almost beat up Eddie Murphy. And Eddie Murphy was like, "Yo, it's me, Eddie Murphy." He didn't even know.
Yeah.
He was like, "I almost fought this dude in the streets of New York because I thought he was somebody else." And it was
shout out to the makeup artist.
Straight up, yo. Like that's how great. I got Eddie Murphy, man. It's not like I told you. There's no wrong answer in this. There ain't no wrong answer in this.
But I can tell you some mistakes. Meet Dave, Pluto Nash.
He's had more misses than hits. Let me tell you why. This is my theory. This is my theory, and I'm sticking to it. And anybody that got any beef with me, y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know where I'm at Evan T. Mack. This is why he has misses, because he gets away from the smart Jewish writers, man. I'm telling you, man. All his misses are Eddie Murphy movies. They're all Eddie Murphy movies. All his hits are with smart production people, man. When he started drifting off and being like, Eddie Murphy control, Eddie Murphy production, Eddie Murphy executive produce, Eddie Murphy creative control. Those are always misses. All his hits are in the beginning. Because he got with the smart guys that he connected with back in. I'm telling you, man. I said I broke this down. All these great movies.
Do we know?
That's his only one. That's his only one. But that's also what he's taking that away from the great Jerry Lewis.
That's pretty broad, yeah.
But you can't mess up that.
I mean, he could have if it was me in that role. If I was in that movie.
He got away from what his those creative smart people. I'm telling you, man. He started doing it's like the M. Night Shyamalan movie. I'm telling you, M. Night. He started producing, directing, writing this and this and this. He's like Sacha Baron Cohen to me sometimes. Sacha Baron Cohen is at his best when he's not at the forefront. Adam Sandler is at his best when he lets someone else write the script. Because they get too goofy. Because Adam Sandler is a hell of an actor. He's a hell of an actor,
but it gets weird when he's like.
When Sacha Baron Cohen gets the movie, it's too weird, man.
Yeah.
You see him in Les Mis, he's amazing in Les Mis. He's amazing in Sweeney Todd. This dude can act, man. I'm telling you. But Eddie gets too big. He got too big for his britches, man. I'm telling you, man. Those movies are terrible, man. Bowfinger, terrible.
But does it matter though? If you look at Eddie Murphy's career, and I'm not trying to to do the whole inquisiting thing, but I'm just asking from an entertainment standpoint. Having a half of your career with the SNL era, the 80s, mid 90s, looking hot, then taking about, I guess, a 10 to 15 year hiatus, and now coming back now, does that hurt his overall stats? Or is it kind of like a Jordan thing where it's like, oh, this is a hiatus, you backed up?
Yeah, it depends on what you like, man. I don't hold stars to standards a lot of people hold stars to. If you have more than a couple hits, you're solidified in my book. You know, everyone thinks, oh, so and so fell off. I go, nah. Eddie, if you really read the stories about Eddie loves his kids, man.
Yeah,
Eddie has a lot. Eddie has a lot of children,
like
and
he's
enjoying his time.
He's
enjoying his time, man. He put in his work. He put in his time. Eddie's been rich for a very long time. Eddie's been rich since like 1990. You know what I mean? So that's 30 years. That's 30 years of having money in your pocket that you don't have to worry about spending anymore.
Must be nice.
And, yeah, you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is his priorities changed. As we look at a star, we look at a talent, we think that their job in life is just to entertain us forever. There literally is still people that walk up on me after all this time and go, yo, man, I thought you was going to make it to the NBA, man. What about that, man? Like literally people still connect my life to basketball, even though in my mind, I'm so far removed from the game. But people are still like, yo, man, he could have been great. So I can't imagine being Eddie Murphy and making hit movies and then stopping. People are like, yo, he didn't fell off, man. But I think, and I watched him with Seinfeld, the great Jerry Seinfeld, and Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, and he was like, he's ready to go now. He wants to do a stand up again. He's ready. He's back, man. His kids are all his kids are that he wants to be with. They're in the crib. Like he's ready to. He's getting that hunger again. So I think he's already solidified his legacy, man. Especially after Beverly Hills Cop in 48 Hours. I think he was good after that.
The first two,
Golden Child.
Golden Child.
Golden Child. Oh my God, Golden Child, Coming to America, 48 Hours, in Beverly Hills Cop. He don't need to make another movie ever again.
Even Metro.
I like Metro.
I want a Metro too.
I like
Metro too. Yeah, I did. I like Metro.
Who's winning this bad boy right now?
It was Robin for a while, but
it was for a second. Yeah, it was.
Maybe I should have talked about dragons then. Damn.
I get one.
Let's go back. Dragons.
Let's go.
No, you got Messi too, didn't you? Didn't you get Messi too? You got two.
Oh yeah, I did. Shout out to Flobo.
He's in a roll. He's in a roll right now.
But yeah, I mean, of course, Dylan Matthews gonna riot, but
Sorry,
yeah. I didn't know Eddie was married to an Australian. I knew he was married, but I didn't know she was Aussie. But yes, everyone, it seems like Vesper, she said too, tough one, gotta go Eddie. Yep. The caffeine, yep, same. Eddie is a legend. Jam, going Eddie Murphy. Up, Jim DeSanto, Mr. DeSanto, Eddie Murphy. So yeah, I mean, but it
gotta be tougher. Y'all did that like that was easy. That's not easy for me, man. Because I'm not even lying. I think Robin Williams is one of the greatest. I think he's one of the greatest pure actors ever.
Yeah.
I think Robin Williams is one of the greatest actors ever, man.
I think
he is unbelievable.
The thing that hurts Robin Williams a lot is that it's very easy to unfairly put all of his work into a certain energy and be like, oh, he's a zany guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, because
to me, that's what makes him great. He's all purpose. He's all purpose. He is all purpose.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it looks like iconic comedian. It's going to Eddie Murphy.
Wow.
I do got this veto though.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm looking at the round ones. I may need this. I won't. I know exactly where I'm going to use it. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm good. Okay. And then also.
Yo, Evan, is that you? Can't take you Americans nowhere.
Oh, poor Monge.
Shout out to Papa Zorch. Anthony Tesla, what's up, sir?
For real, appreciate that. That's a great thought. That'd have been an amazing film.
Shout out to Dylan Matthews losing out on the Amazon gift card. His was Robin Williams.
Yo, I'm trying to get this thing out.
Yeah, I said that last tournament too. But who won? Nobody.
No, I don't. Nobody won.
It ain't my bad. Y'all picks is bull.
Everyone gets gift cards unless y'all lose. That's a casino rules.
I'm trying. I'm trying to bear gifts in these streets.
All right, we are now to our one of our favorite categories, the Lazarus pick. We have Chinese food versus the city of Dublin. Evan, take the floor.
So these are both tournament 3 picks, right? Tournament 3.
Yes. Tournament 3 picks. Tournament 3 Lazarus picks. I could have swore Flobo was going to go with pizza. He did not go with pizza. Surprisingly, he didn't go with pizza. I go with Chinese food because it died, and I can't live in a world without Chinese food. I've not had the pleasure and the honor and the privilege to go to Dublin. And I know it's going to be an honor and a privilege. I want to go. and just see the birthplace of Finn Balor. But it's just
he's from Cork. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. Great County Island, baby. But listen, I'm like, listen, I'll take a bus ride. Listen, if you guys have never seen the movie The Guard, you're missing out. One of the greatest movies of all time is The Guard. One of the greatest movies of all time is The Cavalry. Go watch Cavalry. Lord have mercy. If you haven't seen those movies, go watch them. Don Cheadle and Brendan Gleeson together. Lord. But anyways, by the way, if you haven't seen In Bruges, watch that as well.
Good movie.
Oh, phenomenal acting. And I got to go with Chinese food. I can't live in a world without Chinese food. I had Chinese food a few days ago, and it slapped. It slapped like this. It's delicious, man. From my black pepper chicken to my orange chicken to my General Tso chicken to my beef and broccoli. Oh my goodness, to my egg rolls, to my fried rice, my chicken fried rice.
Wait, hold on.
What the hell you mean? Hold on.
Chinese food. But that's Chinese American food. Are we saying Chinese American food or the actual food that's eaten in China?
Wait a minute.
I'm asking you. I'm asking. I gotta think what my defense will be. I didn't know.
I'm American.
I'm okay. Fine.
Chinese.
Catch that, y'all.
Encompasses Chinese food.
Don't get nervous. Chinese food is gonna win this.
You can go to a Chinese restaurant and they'll have Americanized, and then
I have been to an authentic Chinese restaurant. You know what I get? Beef and broccoli.
Why am I getting flamed right now? I was asking a question for clarification purposes.
Beef and chicken and shrimp.
You know what? Never become a Senator Evan Mack. You asked a stupid ass question. Can't believe you asked that question.
When you respect someone, do that to the BS in them and be like, well, I kind of respect your question. I don't. Chinese food.
I'm sorry.
American Chinese food. Chinese food. I've been in the middle of Deutschland with authentic Chinese people. You know what they still serve me? Orange chicken. Go ahead, Flo.
I'm afraid to go now. I don't want to get. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Look, man, you can get Chinese food in Dublin, man. Yo, we're talking about the capital of Ireland, man. Shannon Airport, the culture, the drinks, the food, the camaraderie, the sport. We're talking about one of the more impressively resilient cultures and countries, been through everything and still standing, bit of the history, has a bit of a tech sector in Western Europe. You guys even know that, most of you in the chat. I'm telling y'all, Dublin is one of the majestic cities you gotta visit before you do. I went, 7 months without Chinese food? Didn't even realize until one day I realized, hey, that Panda Express is open and I'm hungry and I'm tired of socially distancing at the grocery store. I'm gonna go across the street. Oh wow, it's good. But I can tell you one thing though, every time I see a soccer player with an Irish accent or if I order a Guinness, I'm thinking, man, how good would it be if I would visit the motherland, visit that space where my ancestors walked and decided, oi, let's go to the Caribbean, mate. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm telling you, Dublin.
Evan's name is Irish. Evan is Irish. It means young warrior. It's a very Irish name. It's super Irish. Let me tell you something right now. Chinese food.
Super Irish.
Jim DeSantis
said Chinese cuisine or Chinese food.
Don't ask him. He got mad at you. He'll cuss you out.
Jim DeSantis said, I'd love to go to Dublin, but never been. Can't imagine life on Earth without Chinese food. He goes, in parentheses, Asian power shout out. And then the Chinese food. Because his wife is half Thai and I'm half Filipino. We're Asian.
Thai is not Chinese, though. Come on,
hey, we're Asian,
Caffeine fix me.
I'm gonna walk into like Victoria City in the Philippines, like, yo, y'all orange chicken? And they're like, yeah, we got it. Like, damn it, Evan, he was right.
They would.
China was everywhere.
No, out here where we are now in our smaller area, I'm like, yeah, we all Chinese. You go to the Asian mart, the whole that's what the store is. It's like, Chinese, you Chinese. Yeah, you are Asian.
Yeah, like, there ain't no gray area.
It's cool.
There's no gray area. Like I can't. It's not like LA and Vegas where I can go to a Filipino grocery store. Right. Actually get a Filipino grocery store.
You get an aisle.
Yeah. No, here it's like it's Asian and it's mostly.
They go international Chinese cuisine. It's like fajitas, egg rolls,
soy sauce. She's like, what?
Yes. So. Jim was like, "That's not Chinese." He said he's laughing at Bobo saying it's not Chinese. Like it's all good. But no, I would love to go to Dublin too.
No, we're going. You know we're going.
And I'm like, there's so many of those like cool Groupons where it's like you rent a car because it's an island, so it's pretty small. You rent a car, stay for a week, stay in Dublin, stay in a castle, like give you breakfast. I'm like,
oh, you know we're doing that.
Cool.
You know we're doing that.
Yeah, I'll go and get rid of another city. There's no more London. There's no more Tokyo.
You know I feel about London.
Yo, people are like, you know what? I can't.
I'm a man of the people, man. I just argue.
Yeah, it is. It's Chinese food. Caffeine was fixed me said Chinese food, but only in New York. I was like,
that's still Chinese food.
No, for real. That's
yeah,
different.
baby.
See, I was gonna say that,
hate passes from Brooklyn. He should know that.
No, yo, seriously, I can eat pizza wherever, but Chinese food is the one thing I get homesick for. That's what I was asking before I was so shot down. Like, how dare you ask about American Chinese cuisine?
But we talking about American Chinese food?
That's what I'm saying. Because I never actually had. I'm sorry.
No,
my bad.
Man, listen, brother, I'm scared to go to China, man. They be holding brothers in China, man. I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm
Clarification.
We used to always want to go, and now
we had to spend 20 hours in the airport. I was shook, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a whole ordeal.
I was like, you have no internet?
Yeah, no internet. And then also they made our mother-in-law leave because they wouldn't let us change her flight, even though like she was on the same flight to China, but we had different flights going back, and we were trying for days to change the flight, and they were like, we can't do it.
Yeah, because y'all think we into some kind of espionage thing, but it's okay.
It was weird.
I let my poor mother stay in the.
Yeah, it was.
Never listen. That's my word. My word of advice. Anybody wants to go to Tokyo, never try to save a couple bucks because our flights were so cheap.
Yeah.
You just try to fly direct because there's a lot of poppycock going on. Just fly to Japan. Just fly straight to Japan.
Because her flight was like over 10 hours or something away, like they made her leave the airport. Like they said, stay there. I was like, and that we couldn't, even though ours was like just under 10 hours, like we couldn't go with her. We had to stay in the airport.
Yeah, I was like, all right. I love those experiences, really man, because I can always say never again. That's why I love those experiences, man. I know what's going on. I kid you not, guys. A couple $100 more and you don't got to worry about that kind of stuff. Don't be cheap like your boy Mac. Yeah. Don't be cheap like your boy.
Except for that. Yeah,
just go a couple $100 more and fly directly in the.
Has nothing to do with Chinese food. Just China.
Yeah, but back on that, no, American Chinese.
Oh, now we say American after the people voted already. You know what? I can't stand you.
People gonna go with Chinese food. The people have spoken.
General Tso's is not Chinese.
Apparently,
it's not Chinese. It's not. It's Chinese American. That's what I was going to ask. But okay. All right.
What the hell is it?
Well, it was
Chinese American.
Canada was made.
Chinese
people eat ours by Chinese people.
I don't got no African in me because I'm African American. I got no African in
me. The food is not generational. There's no lineage.
Apparently, Flo, but listen, I'm sorry, people from Africa. I'm sorry, ancestors. I ain't black. I'm American.
I would say is Jem voted for Dublin because certainly she has Irish heritage. That's pretty cool.
Hey,
but
I'm okay.
So Dublin has died again.
Damn.
Yeah, died again. Sorry.
The irony was in tournament 3, Chinese food was my pick.
That is the irony.
That's the irony.
It's irony. Yes.
I think it was Chinese versus Italian.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah. So next we have the music genre. We have jazz versus pop. Flobo, take a stance.
Talking about the best songs of all time. Look, everyone's gonna say they love pop music. Pop music is a grand potpourri of music. But look,
you damn right,
man. Listen, we're talking about music begetting more music, right? We're talking about rhapsody. We're talking about doing things in the moment. We're talking about trying and experimenting with notes and progressions and crescendos. It's jazz. Jazz is the American institution that begat so many genres that we can even draw a lineage to music today and be like, yo, through jazz, talking about that Dizzy Gillespie, talking about that Muddy Waters. Gotta give the jazz and the runners. Yeah, it was money. Give it jazz and runners.
BB King, you better stop disrespecting my boy.
That's blues, but I'll take it too. Why not? Why not BB King, man? Why not?
I like it. Yeah, I guess there's more blues than jazz. I guess that makes more sense. Was Miles Davis, right? He's jazz.
Yeah, he's jazz.
That's tough.
Dave Brubeck.
Yeah. You're right. You're
considered like jazz pop now, though, too.
Yeah. That's the thing about pop, man. Without pop, I got no mic. and Michael Jackson. I can't live in a world without Michael Jackson. That's the king of pop. They even consider some songs that Drake does pop, and Drake is Drake.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? You know. I mean that blows my mind, but it's true. I go by what the genre says. There's songs that even the great Prince does that's pop. A lot of my favorite artists do pop music. There's no boy bands without pop. You know what I mean? Pop music extends for so many genres. Just like Heidi said, now it's country pop, now it's jazz pop, now it's rap pop, and that's rap / pop. Then pop stands on its own, and then you get all these sub genres of this music. And pop is and the central hub is pop music. And I don't know any person that doesn't like a pop song, at least one pop song that slaps. I know when I'm at karaoke, for the most part, if it's not a ballad, it's a pop song. It's a Spice Girls track. It's, you know what I mean? It's Backstreet Boys. It's what do you play, DJ Flo Bito? What do you usually play? Do you play jazz at your weddings? Do you play jazz?
I do at dinner and cocktail hour for sure. If you want to be honest with you. Yo, look, I'll be honest with you, man. Pop music is great, but the problem is it's a moving target. Pop has shifted between country and EDM and hip hop in the 90s. That's why everyone's like, I like 90s hip hop, because 90s hip hop was pop, because they couldn't figure out how to make it melodic back then. So they put a bunch of R&B hooks and a bunch of people that were kind of sugary poppy on that to make that work in that genre. That's why it's kind of a cop out, man. We're talking about a pure genre, rock, R&B, jazz, funk. All those pure genres, of all of those, I have to give it to jazz because it's way more versatile, it's way more classically trained, and so many more of our artists in our culture came from that genre. Hey,
I could agree with that, but I can disagree a little bit about the hip hop in the 90s, man. Like I just think that's the better era of rap just because it is. We got the best. That was birth of the West Coast. It's the birth. It was the 90s hit when people realized that people in New York were the only ones that can make rap music, because New York still has the best rappers, and the New York still has the best rappers ever. Anybody refuse that, y'all know where to at me. I can go on for days about why the best rappers are from New York City, because they just are. They just are. They are. Anyone that I can even everyone's like Tupac, he's even from New York. But anyway,
he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, let's stop. But but the 90s hit, and it was like, yo, West Coast, we can make music. Then the Midwest hit with Nelly and M, and then the South was like, yo, we good. We ain't just about beats. And Luda came out, and T.I. came out. Like, the 90s in rap, man, really changed the game, man. And that's when pop really emerged, man. So it's really hard for me to differentiate the two. But I gotta go pop, man. I don't know what in the world is going on.
Outkast changed the game. They were 94.
They did.
94 in hip hop, period. 94 in hip hop was like the year.
They did. They changed the rap game.
Illmatic was 94.
But the South changed the South that changed rap. Outkast changed the South rap, because everyone's like, y'all about booty shaking and the freak Nick, and that's all y'all about. Y'all about, and then Outkast is like, nah, man, you know what I mean? To the end of the beat, I live to the week, like you live check to check. If you don't move your feet down, you don't eat like boy. That's what it's like.
What's Ed my crooked letter? Ain't no one better.
You's like your mother and your cousin too. Oh snap!
That's dope.
AT aliens, baby. That
shit got 5 mics.
No, they changed rap. But I see you, Vesper Evil. You back, baby. I see you, Great White North. Is it getting a little cold up there? Are you getting a little frigid up there, Vesper? Is that why you ain't working with me today?
What part of Canada is Vesper from?
I don't know. She just be repping Toronto hard, so she better be at least 20 miles from Toronto.
So Mississauga, Hamilton, Ontario. Be
like Saskatchewan somewhere.
Saskatchewan's oh, wow.
Wherever you at,
Saskatoon.
Girl.
Yeah.
Shout out to a new Pinot Mac, new follower. I got Brilliantly Bad Ghost Gamer. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Much
Keep watching every Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. But
we also need your vote. So
what's winning? I seen a lot of jazzes. What's going on? Is Pop winning?
Well, we had Wheel 5 Stetta and his sister Caffeine, and Jay Kalinko. They also. And Jem said jazz. Okay, so that's 4. I thought it was going to be a little bit more one-sided, but okay. Kevin Correa, Monge, Pop. We've got Dylan Matthews, Pop. And Vesper Evil, Pop. Okay, so we're tied.
What? I thought Pop would have had this in a runaway. Thank you so much.
Veronica Geib just showed up. Hold on, let me see. Girl. Vote. I'm going to tell her right now.
She knows she go with Pop because she get at the back.
Yeah, probably.
My wedding on Friday says specifically no Pop, no boy bands. That was the hardest one I had to do.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
I did EDM and country, and it worked. But she was like, "No, I don't like pop music. Don't play that pop music. That Wagon Wheel, that Darius Rucker, what?
Dope.
Yeah, Tasty
dope.
Whiskey, what?
He's dope. Chris Stapleton, that's that dude too, though. He's dope.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hamilton, what's up, man? Ontario. I've been to Toronto twice.
I see you, boot thing.
Actually, if you go to Toronto, now's the best time. That August flow, it's dope.
Out here is dope. Yeah,
It was a very long time ago, but I've only been to Niagara Falls.
Okay, that still counts.
It was
Still
fun,
counts.
You know,
You crossed the border.
very long time ago.
Dirty pop.
Oh, she said sorry. Sorry, I worked late. She said pop.
You know what? Jazz was at a advantage. That's all right. It's all right. These chatters understand proper music and progression. Rhapsody. It's fine. Crescendos. Herbie Hancock is upset.
Shout out to Herbie Hancock.
It's all good.
Tiebreaker. Thanks, Veronica God, for tie breaking. Okay. All right, so
I would love to hear this one here. This one be good. This one's spicy.
Oh, damn.
Well, we got the most people that's watching too right now, so I'm glad y'all are here. This is going to be good. I need you all to vote. This is going to be spicy. The most people that have ever watched this show right now are watching right now. So I'm very excited to see this.
So this is going to be hard, man. So if you're just joining us, man, it's Everything Tournament 5, pop culture tournament where everything goes. Anyone in the chat, your vote counts as one. You have just as much power as the person next to you in the chat. We are now doing, I think, comic book villains.
We are.
Oh, Hello Moto showed up. Pop goes my heart. So
hello,
I didn't see that.
Hello, Moto.
Damn, you dunked on me after the game was over. Thanks, Moto. Appreciate it.
She's here. So I'm glad we're doing the hour version. Listen, this is crazy. So yeah, what name? Drop this on the people, please. I'm very curious.
Comic villain. We have Lex Luthor versus the Joker. Evan, what say you?
Now let me be very, very, very clear because I like to give my due before I go because I want everybody. Because what you got to do in 2020, you got to clarify things because for some reason in the world that we live in, two things can't be true. I can't like fried chicken and steak. Apparently, I just got to like one. Apparently, I can't ride hard for fried chicken. Apparently, in Flobo's world, I can't ride hard for Chinese American. I was asking. Listen.
Wow.
But so I gotta give my due, and I actually think just like Superman, Lex Luthor doesn't get his due.
True.
Lex Luthor doesn't get his due for his greatness because he is classified as a supervillain, but in his mind, he is nothing of the sort. He's nothing of the sort. He's here for mankind. He's here to assist everyone on his terms. And I respect Lex Luthor. I actually would ride with Lex Luthor. I ain't gonna lie to y'all right now. Me and Lex Luthor, we kicking. Me and Lex Luthor have a couple cocktails. You know what I mean? Me and Lex Luthor would be in my Rolodex. Me and Lex Luthor, we go out and play. You know, do a couple the back nine at Augusta. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like so we would kick it. However, if we're talking about the greatest villain of all time, it's the Riddler. Riddler's nasty. Riddler's nasty. He ain't the Joker though. He ain't the Joker, man. The things that the Joker is able to do, and not even talking about the late great Heath Ledger, God rest his soul. I'm not talking about the movies at all. I'm talking about we can go to animated series, we can go to just good old fashioned comic book, we can go to the Killing Joke, whatever floats your boat. Every version of the Joker is a cool version to me. I even get a little bit of joy out of the way Leto tried to play his stuff. He got his movie all edited and chopped hacked to pieces. No, he didn't get to do his thing. He didn't even get to do his thing. They cut. He said they cut like a million scenes that he did. They said they cut like a million scenes. So how do we really know how he would have done? And I respect that he went the other way because he wasn't trying to let people know he was trying to be like Heath Ledger. So he went the other way. You know what I mean? But I like the Joker for what he does and what he's capable of doing. His sociopathic genius. The way he's like a whirling dervish, but he's a controlled missile. He's still gonna blow something up, but he knows where he's going. It's controlled chaos, but it's still chaos. To be Batman's greatest nemesis without any superpowers is a really, really cool thing to me, man. And like I said, it's hard to argue.
Ra's al Ghul. I don't know.
Roz is dope too. Roz is dope too. It's hard to argue Roz, man. Roz is damn near immortal, if not immortal. You know what I mean? It's like that probably is his greatest foe, you know. But in Gotham, man, at the end of the day, the man that they still can't seem to get away from is the Joker. no matter what you read, no matter what cartoon or whatever, what comic, what movie, they can't get away from the Joker. Matt Reeves, who's going to change the entire Batman game and finally get things back on track because of this nonsense y'all been kicking around. Matt Reeves gets everything back on track with the Batman, and he had the moxie to choose the Riddler. Yes, the Penguin's in there, but the main villain will be the Riddler. That takes guts, that takes stones, and I'm very upset that my guy Jonah Hill didn't get to play that character because he would have did something different and it would have been very unique to see, but it's okay. I like Paul Dano. He's great too. So New York Film Academy is where you got to start. He's a hell of an actor. I got to go Joker just because of what he represents, man. And it's because I can't get Mark Hamill out of my damn head for some reason. And it's like, I just can't get his laugh out of my head. I can't get that how a cartoon character can make me so enthralled and so engaged that I would wish he would still get to play the real Joker in real life. That's how much I love his rendition, man. And I don't think there's Arkham Asylum is not good enough. It's not good without him. And Joker, bro. I'm a Joker guy, bro.
Yeah, you know, Joker's one of those villains that you can argue is overpowered or what have you, but I don't think so. I think Joker and the Riddler, even though I'm a Riddler person, I think they both appeal to Batman's ego. Batman has to save the day from chaos, from these normal civilians who are a bit elevated, and that's why he goes full tilt. You know, Clayface and Killer Croc are one thing, but a guy who outsmarts the Bat, well, that's what we're talking about. Look, is Joker really a villain, though? That's a question I want to ask. We say he's a psychopath. He's all about chaos and everything. But
he kills people and stuff.
I don't think he's a psycho. I think he's a sociopath. And he's a murderer. So yeah.
I mean, he's a murderer. He's a murderer. He's a murderer. That just villainous tendencies. But I mean, all of us have been kind of pushed around before. All of us.
I didn't kill nobody though.
I'm getting there, man, because everyone's killed everybody, right? But he's talking about people in the loss of life. My man Lex over here has built an exoskeleton to fight Superman in the skies and causes millions of dollars of collateral damage and dozens, if not thousands, of innocent lives because of his own personal vendetta. This isn't about the love of the sport of crime or the love of chaos. This is a concerted attack on the most strongest person on the planet, and he doesn't care who dies around him, and he wears a suit to do it. He gets up and goes to board meetings every day. That is a real psychopath. Lex Luthor, man, come on.
Lex is a bad boy, man. I gotta give him his due. My favorite Lex Luthor of all time is John Shea, my dude.
Really?
Woo!
Oh, okay. Oh. I ain't wrong. I'm just like, wow.
But he got too big for his britches. I want to be an actor. I'm going to leave this thing. I'm like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
I was a Juilliard.
I want to be an actor. Okay, go ahead, then. How about you let that other actor eat that would never do that? Let that other actor eat, man. That other actor that would leave that 10-season run. You know how many? Ask how many actors in the industry would kill for 10 seasons of 24 episodes.
I would do it, and I would show.
Come on, bro. As Lex.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. You be an actor. How long do you think the show's gonna run?
What's he doing now?
Exactly. What is he doing now?
Great question.
Exactly.
No, but not to
exactly.
I didn't mean like that. I mean,
no, you did.
I did. I'm sorry.
That's what I said exactly, Paul.
Where you at, bro?
I am a hater. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
See, I know you didn't mean it like that.
Man.
It was perfect. Like you fell into it.
Like perfect. Kurt Russell saved me. I didn't know.
I only ask for Kurt Russell love now.
Lex Luthor is. I mean, he's a genius. I mean, yeah.
He's a bad boy, man. I love John Shea. I love his.
I mean, it's like I almost feel like he's like Iron Man if he went bad. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
You know what I mean?
He's smart.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor's a smart dude, man. He's a smart dude too.
Some could say he's top 2 intelligence and comics.
One of the dopest episodes ever is when he created on Lex New Adventure of Superman. If y'all ain't watched that, shame on y'all. I got the whole box set, but
I got it.
Or the cartoon or Lois and Clark.
Lois and Clark, New Adventure of Superman. He created a Superman with like a hair follicle. He created one, and it was almost formidable. He just couldn't figure out the cloning process. He died too soon. You know what I mean? But he created a Superman with hair, man. Like that joint's crazy. That episode is crazy, man.
I mean, other than Vesper, who said Lex for sure. I mean, it was like just a blowout.
She's Vesper.
You know what? As long as it was unanimous, I'm fine with that.
But I mean, let's say said it is hard. I can see it's hard to argue the Joker.
I love Lex Luthor.
Joker's pop music of villainry. It's cool.
Yeah, it's serious. Like he is. I mean,
but he's not his fault. He's that dope though. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a Batman fan. You're disqualified.
No, I'm not a Batman fan. But look, on the real, I feel like I am a Riddler person. Cause I like the fact that it's a cerebral battle of wits. So a lot of times with Joker, sometimes with a writer, it's that same kind of thing, and sometimes it's like I'm having fun shooting guns, and so the character inconsistency kills it for me. But I'm not going to be like Joker's trash. I ain't going to be like, oh, he's whacked.
The way that Christopher Nolan did him the best I've ever seen.
Yeah. See, because I think he is he's intelligent like the Riddler. It's just because of how.
And they didn't give him his due. Christopher Nolan gave him his due.
Whatever.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan gave his due when it comes to the intelligence. Yeah.
His psychotic break, that's what makes him messed up from Riddler. I guess that's what I think, but that's what they try to do.
I like Nigma. Nigma was my favorite when I was watching the damn TV show, man. Because I love the guy that played him, Fred.
But
did you see the short film Batman Puppet Master? It came out like 10 years ago.
I
was on that set one day. Love the fact that it was a Riddler choice. I was like, oh my god!
Like I said, that's why Matt Reeves is knocking it out the park, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the best Batman in years.
All right.
Probably since the Dark Knight.
Lex Luthor is gone, and the Joker has gone through.
It's tough.
Okay.
What was that finger?
I got a veto, but I won't use it. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I was like,
he was about to pull the trigger.
It's cool. It's cool.
Joker. I'm like,
he was about to pull it.
I'm like, okay, it's going.
Now I know I'm losing this next one, so I'm good.
No, because you could convince anybody.
How much you want to bet?
I don't want to bet anything. Because if I win, I lose. Why would I do that?
I'm losing this one. I'm losing this next one. I guarantee you.
Iconic 80s movies.
You know what? I would use
Vesper, don't talk in minutes.
No, Vesper, we real talk. I would use it here, but I got a feeling there's another bracket in the future that I have to use it for in case.
Jack, where are you?
He's using your veto somewhere else. It's cool.
Jack, I'm like, Jack, I don't care if you're officiating a wedding, your sister's wedding. You be down here with your phone.
Yeah, this wedded bliss is cramping my style.
He's like, yo.
This holy matrimony is cramping my style. FOMO must be stopped.
I know, I'm a hater.
So 80s, iconic
Michael
80s
Rosenbaum
movies.
said you ain't it.
Weird Science versus Back to the Future. Flo, take the floor.
I can't believe this is even a matchup, man. You're talking about the
shut up.
I'll go. No, you talking about the greatest 80s movies of all time? Ain't no one's talking about Weird Science. The DeLorean, man. 1.21 gigawatts. We're talking about going to the Wild West in part 3, the future versus circa the 80s in part 2, going back to the mid-century.
Man, what the hell is a flux capacitor? What the hell is it?
Well, you know what? After that, you cared about it. You cared about it afterwards. I'm talking about Alan Silvestri, pre-Avengers, making the best soundtrack ever. We're talking about movies interlocking. We're talking about telling you at the end of the first movie, we're coming back next summer. Yo, Back to the Future is a perfect franchise, and I can't think about living without it. I buy the box set every 5 years. I mean, that and the ride at Universal was dope too. Back to the Future, yo. With the team.
Yeah, you know what? I always knock a few movies. I always knock movies that don't get the casting right the first time. I always knock movies. See, I'm weird when it comes to movies. I can't give you props for having such a great movie when your intention was to not have Michael J. Fox, who is the anchor of that movie. Shout out to Christopher Lloyd though. But they did not have him even on the radar. And they were like, this is who we're gonna go with. And he was stale and he was poop. And they didn't go with him. I don't give you props. I don't give you props for not wanting the great Michael J. Fox, Mr. Spin City himself, Teen Wolf himself.
Spin City.
You know what I'm saying? The reason why I go Weird Science, because Weird Science gives me the birth, the emergence, the arrival of Robert Downey Jr. Right then and there, I seen the gleam in his eye. And it was at that moment I was like, He gonna be Iron Man one day. I called it.
Yeah. He's gonna be U.S. Marshals first, but after that,
I called it.
Definitely Iron Man.
Anthony Michael Hall was my guy when I was growing up. Truly, truth be told, I loved him so much. And the late great Bill Paxton, God rest his soul. There's so many things that I like. Kelly LeBrock was my first crush probably ever. And good little British boot thing. That's the first time I heard that British accent on boot thing in a week. Woo! She said, "What do you little maniacs want to do first?" I was like, "Well, let me hold on for a second. Let me be." It's one of the only movies I ever wished I was in. It's one of the first adult movies I've ever watched when I started getting some of the jokes. Weird Science holds a special place in my heart. I know Hello Moto. I know, man. Eric Stoltz was just.
So hold on. The technicality of it all. Like, I went to the movie theaters in the 80s and go, oh, this isn't Eric Stoltz. This movie can't be good. Is that what you're saying? Because Michael J. Fox was the second choice?
So if they would have went with Eric Stoltz, what would happen?
It'd still be a good written movie.
You think so?
It would be a good written. I said a good written movie. I didn't say chemistry.
But would it still be the fan favorite that it is?
It's hard to say that, man. Because we're talking about
is it?
I think so. Because he didn't finish the movie.
So they wanted Dermot Mulroney to play Wolverine instead of Hugh Jackman. Is X-Men still good? Is it?
You're asking the wrong guy because I'm not a fan of that franchise. So I guess Hugh Jackman became the role for sure. But I'm saying
I'm a guy who thinks the reason why actors get paid so much is because they are the movie. They are, bro. True. I know a lot of well-written movies that acting is poor. It's not good, man. So it's not good.
But what I'm saying is, if you're an audience, that decision's already been made. No one's going there being like, I heard Eric Stoltz was supposed to be here.
Oh, but I can't give you props. But I can't give you props for having a great movie if that's not your first choice. That for me is just. I'm not a big fan of casting directors, bro. Never have been, never will be.
Well, you're not good. You're not good. Of course you don't like casting directors.
But before I was an actor, I didn't like casting directors. They miss more than they hit. They fall into greatness and they're like, this movie's great. I go, they wanted Tom Cruise or Tony Stark. Like y'all you don't get to pat yourself on the back for Robert Downey Jr. 10 years later when that's not who you wanted. That's not who you wanted.
So Iron Man is trash now.
Iron Man's great because they made the right decision. Right. But what I'm trying to say is I'm putting Back to the Future versus Weird Science. I had no hitches. I had no replacements. You know what I mean? I have my cast. I had it to work with. I ain't have time travel to work with either. You know what I mean? I had two dudes that wanted the perfect chick because they weren't popular and they got their swerve on. It's Weird Science with a slapping track too.
Oh, that track was dope.
Yeah, I'm a Weird Science guy. It doesn't mean it's better than Back to the Future, but we're doing a tournament here. So I gotta go with one.
I want to understand the rationale because last time I asked about a question about Chinese food, I got yelled at. That's all.
Y'all heard him, right? Everybody in the chat was like, damn, what's he talking about? Chinese food for China? I get the chat was probably like, what?
I mean, everyone in the chat is saying Back to the Future, except for Veronica and Glenn. They both said Weird Science, actually. So you had two.
It's a far superior film as far as like it's a family. It's a fun family film. It's not to this. Like I said, people like what they like. Weird Science is my jam.
Yeah,
Back to the Future got plot holes in it.
It's a good movie though, for sure.
Like, I don't care about anything else in that movie but Doc. See
exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like you take Christopher Lloyd in that movie, I won't watch that movie.
Like he's my jam. Yeah.
To be fair, the second one's my favorite though.
Second one's great.
Yeah.
Second one's great.
Remember the cartoon? Or was that just me?
Awesome.
Both of them had cartoons, didn't they?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Weird Science had a USA show.
A USA show.
Yeah.
USA show.
They did.
She was great. She did a good job.
Kevin Correa showed up. Says Weird Science. It's not enough.
Bro, 19 to God.
Bro, 19 to God.
Shadow the Hedgehog? What?
Back to the Future is a very worthy thing to go through. It's Back to the Future. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Back to the Future.
This is why you disqualified, Dylan. You can't vote.
Wow. I didn't research both candidates.
If you don't know what it is,
I'll take it though. Come on.
No, a vote's a vote. This is all about the voter. This is all about the votes. I'm like, but damn, if you don't know what it is.
Well, Hello Moto.
Watch the movie.
Be happy because that is her pick.
He liked the movie. He'll like
it. So she's still in the running.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a complete blowout. I thought it was going to be a blowout for Back to the Future, but
me too.
Who's in the running? Hello Moto. Her pick is Back to the Future.
Ooh, that's a strong. That's a smart pick though.
Yes. So still in the running there. Okay. So now we are down to the last category in the first round. All right, here we go. Let me just update the category. Boom.
Oh, I'm worried about this one.
Right, 80s.
All you haters in the chat,
I am too.
You on notice. I'm putting all you haters in the chat on notice.
Why are you so angry with
Saturday.
people? They didn't even hear the categories.
Morning cartoon.
Old school.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus He-Man.
Oh, me?
Oh,
Okay.
You know what? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something, Flobo. Let me tell you something.
Hi.
He-Man, by the power of Grayskull. Oh my goodness! He's like, I have the power. Oh my God! Listen, He-Man. Oh my God! Like He-Man was my jam. He-Man and Transformers, those two smacked together on Saturday morning for me. He-Man was always my guy because if you don't remember back in the day, He-Man actually would teach you life lessons, teach kids like, what you mean, please, Vesper? No, Vesper, I swear to God,
You
girl.
super cranking everybody.
It's He-Man. He-Man would give you like life lessons, kids life lessons at the end, man. He was two different dudes, man. And I liked it when I was growing up. This is in my head, of course. I liked when I grew up that he got stronger when he got darker. You know what I mean? That did something to your boy. That did something to your boy, man. I don't even know what the hell was going on. He got a tan and he was stronger. I mean,
the tan is temporary.
Like he did like the same running motion. He's like, I have no strength. And he's like, by the power of Grayskull. And all of a sudden he has strength, you know what I mean? But
it's true. It's true.
I know, I do. I just do. I love He-Man. Listen, man. It's the most ridiculous concept of all time. But they still made Dolph Lundgren pay the character because it was so damn popular. You know what I mean? They still had a young Frank Langella play the most terrible Skeletor you've ever seen. In the Masters of the Universe. Terrible, horrible film.
Yeah,
but
I haven't watched it sober yet.
Oh, it's
I haven't watched it.
Please don't ever. But Vesper, evil, I swear to God. But no, I go He-Man just because of that part nostalgia, of course. But I just started watching it again recently. I'm like, this is so fun, man. And I didn't realize how much the episodes were tied to lessons that teach their kids how to behave, how to respect and be honest and be genuine and not lie to their parents and respect their parents' wishes and decisions and how to make friends and keep friends. Or I was like, damn, they're teaching a brother something while I'm watching this, man. Maybe that's why I haven't robbed the liquor store yet, man. Could be because of He-Man. Man, shout out to He-Man, you know what I mean? So I gotta go He-Man, you know what I mean? By the power of Grayskull. But go ahead.
Imagine Kid Evan be like, yo, he's spitting right now. Yo, be nice to my mom, he's spitting.
Rob like, yo, he's spitting them bars, but go ahead.
But I wasn't big into He-Man as a kid. But my brother, he got the glow sword, the vinyl sword that you lit up and you hit the button. It was
I loved it. I wish I had it, bro. I wish I had that.
I stole it so many times, man. But yo, man, look, man. The category is 80s cartoons, and ain't nothing better than the 87 version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. Like to this day, when I am virtually dating social distancing, I need an icebreaker question. I can ask, what turtle are you? And everyone has an answer.
Hold on, Mons!
That's how important that is. He-Man more like Woo-Man.
Donatello. Boy, it's easy. You keep that same energy, because when I'm over in England, I'm coming to find your ass.
Downtown England. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Pizza, April O'Neil was a lot of Boo-Thang crushes. Not mine personally, but all my squad was like Boo-Thang of the week. I mean, Shredder, come on, man. Yeah, Uncle Phil being Shredder. I don't know. And I guess Turtles and for me, Power Rangers combined got me into doing the karate when I was a kid because I wanted to be able to fight people. When I had a chance to go to the weapons course, I chose the size, Raphael's weapon, because that meant a lot to me. My favorite turtle. So
Raphael's the black turtle.
That's that goes without saying. Turtle Power, man. And that theme song, man, written by 2.5 Men's Chuck Lorre.
In fact, you don't know where I live.
Yeah, for now, Marge.
Fun fact.
I'm gonna come right on the River Thames and be like, Marge! Marge!
They will find you that way. Yo, in England, it was called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Same song, written by Chuck Lorre, who did 2.5 Men. Yeah, the writer, whatever. Yeah, dude, institution. The movies, whatever. The cartoons, reboots, still being things today. So
Hey, I liked the cartoon one the cartoon movie that had come out, like the CGI looking one.
Well, that joke was dope.
Raphael could have led that squad, man. I'm just saying, you could have led
that was dope. That was really dope.
I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't get that much love, but I actually
thought it was,
and they called it TMNT. They didn't.
Yeah.
That's what the title of it is.
They did a good job. It's always good to do the Raphael Leonardo thing if you do it properly. Yeah, it was great. Casey Jones, my favorite, man.
I think they were actually kind of continuing. Like
till they brought that weak sauce Casey Jones in the second one out of shadows. Ooh,
Stephen Amell.
Ooh, weak sauce.
Better than the first one, but yeah,
I like my Casey Jones looking like they trailer park trash. You know what I mean? Like I like my Casey Jones that look like they do drugs, man.
He's a hero though.
But I like the way he look. I like that. Put like this. In Casey Jones in the original TMNT, there's no way I think I can beat him up. I just don't think I can. No. You know, he looks like when you see Casey, you don't think you could beat him one-on-one. The Casey Jones in Out of the Shadow, I'm like, bro, get out of here, bro.
He needed some He-Man swords, you know.
Power Grayskull. Hey,
I know, he needed some
power. I have the power.
Them turtles don't want none of that He-Man smoke. That's all I'm gonna say.
He-Man smoke.
The only thing I get annoyed with like older cartoons, because I think they still do it now. It's just, you know, a lot of cartoons I don't watch, but I think like back in the day, they felt like they had to put like one annoying character. That just drove me insane.
Yeah, Orko's He-Man's annoying character.
Yeah,
it's like it almost
relief.
He was the only brother in Eternia, so I go with him.
Because it almost takes me out of it.
He was dark. Like, he wasn't black.
When you are a black man growing up, you will hold on to any piece of black on a cartoon. And Orko, his face was just jet black. I was like, that's a brother. It's a very ignorant caricature of a Negro, but it's a Negro nonetheless.
Jar Jar in space, the other one.
You know, man, George Lucas, he ain't never living that down. Jar Jar was a like caricature of like a black Jamaican African Rastafarian dude, man. He's like Misa just got out of the cotton field. Misa.
Oh no! Yeah. What a muscle shirt! What a muscle shirt! And I one across the chest.
But you like Jar Jar because you like black people, girl.
Good thing out of week.
I like that. I didn't realize it. I'm like, no, now I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, because your antennas are up more. Even when I was
my
younger,
antenna wasn't up for that.
Yeah, when you're younger, man, that's the thing though. That stuff gets forced upon you when you grow up. Like when you're a kid, you're like, this is awesome. I like cartoons. You know what I mean? Like you're like I like TV shows. I like Wonder Years.
Thought he was like a lovable, like kind of like I didn't think he was unintelligent. For me, I thought he was just like a goofy what do you call when you're clumsy? Like I just thought he was a goofy, clumsy, but he was still like smart. He just
like I said, when you're younger, everything's fine. Everything's pure. Everything's natural. When you're watching your cartoon, your TV show, the Wonder Years. The reason why I watch Wonder Years and The Perfect Strangers, I'm not thinking about what color they are. And then all of a sudden, people start heaping that on you, and you're like, "Wait a minute, what's being racist? Oh, yeah. Wait, what?"
Balky was Greek the entire time. He was, what the hell's Meepos? Yeah. What's Meepos? It's Greek.
Shout out to Balky.
I didn't find out till later in life that you don't even realize it in the Return of the Jedi. Like I never realized my mom was always laughing at the Ewoks because they're speaking Tagalog.
Like, really? Oh, you were telling me that comedian had a whole.
My mom would like giggle, and then like it started coming out more like later. Like it's not totally Tagalog, but they like.
But it is. You can actually like translate it into stuff.
There.
It's like they're actually words and phrases.
Yes, my mom was like,
saying y'all short.
Short.
And they're saying they're short, jumble people with spears, bruh.
Damn. If I was Filipino, I'd be mad. I'd be upset.
Some are. My mom was just like, but she would just laugh. She was like, "Oh, little teddy bears."
Like the part where Luke starts floating.
Yeah.
The part where they float Luke, it's in perfect Tagalog.
Yeah. Or no, not Luke, but C-3PO. He's floating.
Yeah. Whenever he's floating, they say something like, "Oh, look at that! It's amazing! It's in perfect. Yeah. He could perfectly translate it. I'm telling you."
Wow. And not one person at their Asian department was like, we shouldn't do this.
We shouldn't do this.
This is a bad idea.
Not in the 80s. Nope.
They didn't worry about marginalizing an ethnic group then, but they do now. They terrified right now.
Oh, man. Yeah, they'll shut it down now.
They won't even put a black dude with a gold chain on right now.
Because we got money. We got buying power now.
They're like, don't put that chain on him. It's not racially appropriate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, that's it, man. TMNT's going through, man.
Woo.
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
I was worried.
Yeah. Oh,
man, TMNT is special, man.
But Evan Mack is a great orator. I thought he was like, well, you know, there's only one He-Man, you need 4 turtles. I'm just saying. They're like, no, Evan, please stop.
I said, you know what, He-Man's gonna lose this, man. But I'll fight for my boy, man. I'll fight for Adam, man. Somebody got to ride hard for Adam with his chest out, battle cat. Somebody got to ride hard.
10 oil. By the power of Grayskull.
Oh my God, man. His own boy, He-Man. Oh my God, I have the power. All right, we're done.
Are we pro She-Ra or are we anti She-Ra?
Oh, She-Ra's boot thing of the week.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm making sure because people say it's derivative. People say it's derivative.
That's true.
But I like it.
That's boot thing of the week right
there.
She-Ra.
Oh,
She-Ra. We're like, hold on.
Yeah, that was
We're done. Oh, we're done. This is the everything tournament part 5. Here's round 1. Before we boogie, can you set up round 2 for the people at home, please?
Oh, okay. Let's see here. We have, next week is fun. Robin Hood Men in Tights versus Clueless. We have Snickers versus Sesame Street.
Oh, no.
Christmas versus the Great Pyramid.
Oh,
those mounds.
Lucille Ball versus Messi. The Kraken versus boxing. Eddie Murphy versus Chinese food.
Damn.
Pop music versus The Joker. And Back to the Future versus TMNT.
Yeah, you haters.
Yeah.
Yo, you're gonna put Lucille Ball versus Messi? She can't cover anyone on defense. Come on, man. Like, damn.
Lord say I'm home. Like, yeah, boot thing. That's the redhead boot thing right there. Beat up by the Benjamin. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all appreciate y'all coming, man. My boy Jay Kalenko, Dre, what up, baby boy? My brother, Maj, Vesper of Evil, boot man. You not got feet, girl. Maj, I'm coming to the River Thames. What's good? Jem as always, hello Moto as always, bro 19 to God as always, Kevin Correa, happy birthday my man. Dylan Matthews, you already know Ozzy.
Oi.
He said Eddie Murphy's going bye-bye next week. Shout out to Honey Chicken and Fried Rice.
You're right though. Honey Chicken and dope.
And I was like, Kevin Correa, I do have you having Messi winning the whole thing. I wrote it down.
Right.
I know you did, Ryan. I want you to come on. Come on next week, man. Messing up the EST and the PST.
It's actually PDT and EDT.
Yeah, get a PDT.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? You're going right.
Man, listen, when this Kurt Russell business, gotta stop. You gotta stop. People are sliding to my DM saying I'm a Kurt Russell hater. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yo, Ryan, you coming on, bro. You coming on, bro. Next week's gonna be spicy.
3 hour difference.
It's gonna be about as spicy as Kurt Russell.
No, he's on cameo. He's on cameo.
Yo, listen, if he's on cameo, I'll pay. Listen, no joke. If he's on cameo, I'll pay $2,000 for him to troll you. $2,000.
Wow, that's what you hated, brother. $2,000 to troll. Not even for charity, not for a good cause.
No,
troll me.
He'll be like, I hear you don't like me, Flobo. What's your name, Flobo? I'm Captain Ron. You'll be like, what?
This dude would drop 2 stacks to see me cry. You see how petty this is? Petty mayonnaise. Petty LaBelle. Stop!
That joint is petty, boy. That's Tom Petty in the Heartbreakers.
Like, we won't pay rent so he can troll.
Yeah, I will forego rent.
You outside your car like, ha Flopito, ha. Damn.
It'll be like a 3-second cameo. Like, I'm Kurt Russell. I'm like, that's it.
I thought he was cool.
Before we get out of here, flowbeetle.com, tell the people everything that you're doing, where to find you, and what's going on.
Yeah, man, the website is flowbeetle.com. That's FLOBITO.com. And the Twitch, I need them followers. Twitch.tv/flowboys.
Yeah, big face.
I'm Pino Mac everywhere. Find me everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the places. Easiest place to do it, streamerlinks.com/Pino Mac. Also, you need some fun gear, some geek gear, go to No Name Nerd as well. I just got some new earbud case in the mail the other day. Very exciting.
No Name Nerd.
So use the 10% off the Pinot Mac and go buy some stuff from Geek Renaissance as well at her Etsy shop because she's got amazing stuff. Thank you.
Buy my sister stuff.
Again.
Evan T. Mac, Instagram and Twitter. Coco Cena on Twitch. Guys, Renee Young on the show tomorrow, on the bump tomorrow. Probably the last time you might see her interviewed in WWE. I hear it was a pretty good interview. Renee Young, JBL on there as well. I thought that we had some good time with JBL, man. He's a national treasure, in my opinion. Watch that show tomorrow. Watch the bump tomorrow, man. Vesper, stop hating. Monge, I'm coming to find you. Hello, Moto. You were on your best behavior tonight, sweetheart. I appreciate you, girl. Because y'all don't think I'll make these trips. Y'all think I'm not crazy enough. I'll make a trip all the way to Australia to get that Hello Moto at the top of the highest peak in Australia. Then I go to Grayskull. Yeah, I'm like with the power right in front of Eternia. Listen, then I go to Hello Moto's humble abode, and I'll be like, "Listen, Vesper, what's good? I heard you talking that trash." Then I go all the way to the River Thames in England. Then I fight Monge. I want all the smoke.
Just petty all around, and trolling me with Kurt Russell.
I want all the smoke.
Dang.
My husband will call me every day. Don't worry, guys. I get it all.
Jim, I appreciate you, man. And I'm real talk while I'm talking trash. I don't even know we allowed to go to Canada. I don't even know American can go into Canada right now. Let me stop where I talk while I'm talking greasy right now. But
I don't think
might not even be allowed across the border. But
I think we can go to Mexico. I don't know.
Next week, man, Flobito.com should be back in the building because he's very consistent. He's consistent as the kind of the Gwinnett. My boy Jack Farmer should be back. Unless he got another wedding to attend to. He's holding on to my veto. He's holding my veto hostage. Then we got hopefully got my boy Rye Guy coming back in. I want Rye Guy to pop in with his amazing personality. We might have a special guest as well. It should be jam-packed. It should be loaded. It should be spicy. It should be tasty. The Everything Tournament Part 5. Shout out to Eddie Murphy.
Round good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, girl. I based my entire dunk contest in the year 2000 in Carlisle, Pennsylvania on every dunk that Vince Carter did. So without Vince Carter, I would not take on my first dunk contest trophy. So shout out to the 2000 dunk contest. Still the greatest dunk contest of all time.
Woo! High praise. Y'all take it easy, man. Love, peace, chicken grease, a hot comb, and some grits.